to take a little
keep
walk.
eating.
You ready? Hey, you keep going on. So Emo Orchestra is a one-of-a-kind show where a world-class orchestra collaborates with a band from the emo genre, and you can experience it at the Florida Theater May 7th. Craig Mabit, sorry man, my bad, and Evan Rogers. Join me now in the details. Hey guys, thank you so very much for joining us today. I really appreciate you taking time out of your morning.
Thanks for having us.
And it's our pleasure. So Craig, what's it like performing with an orchestra and in a different venue setting than the typical shows that you or I play?
Oh, it's amazing. We've been touring almost coming on 20 years now.
Wow.
So initially we were excited not only to play with an orchestra backing our music, but
Yeah.
to bring a new show to the fans that have been seeing us for that long.
That's crazy, 20 years, man. Congratulations, that's a long time to rock, dude.
Yeah.
So Evan, what's it like creating arrangements for a rock show, right? Like this is a genre of music that's pretty new.
Sure, absolutely. It's great, it's difficult because, you know, these songs that we're doing already are so well loved and well known, usually because they have amazing melodies, they're so catchy. So fitting the orchestra into them is difficult, but it's really rewarding when you get it right. And I think everyone who comes to the show says, now I can't go and listen to these songs without the orchestra in them. I feel missing.
That's
so that's
really
been
cool.
really rewarding.
Yeah, it's got to be cool. They talk about the challenges of marrying those together. Like what's kind of the hardest part of marrying, say, something like emo genre with an orchestra?
Yeah, the hardest thing is that, you know, in any song, the vocals are the most important thing, and the orchestra has to support that. So the hardest thing is to make sure that what Craig is doing and the other guys who sing in Escape the Fate, what they're doing is intelligible and everyone understands the songs and understands what they're saying.
Yeah.
So the hardest thing is to make sure that what I'm doing is adding to it organically and not taking away,
Not
and
upstaging
distracting.
it.
Exactly.
Right.
And not being over the top for the sake of being over the top.
Right, I got you for sure. So what's the chemistry like on stage with 20 people playing together?
We clicked pretty well.
Yeah.
I'd say first day of rehearsals.
Right on.
Which we didn't know how that was going to work out because we're just used to the 5 guys on stage.
Yeah.
Now you have 20 people on stage.
That's a lot.
But everybody just clicked, got along really well. Everything came together pretty perfect, and it's been exciting. Like you were saying, I don't know how the band's going to tour without an orchestra now.
All right, so Craig, what can fans expect, you know, to see at the show, and what songs are you playing, and why are those significant?
Well, they're a lot of the most popular songs in the genre. You know, we tried to steer clear from not playing the songs from the genre that were played on the very first Emo Orchestra tour.
Okay.
So if you attended the first one, you can expect a different set list.
That's
for sure.
great.
Yeah. And if you've attended an Escape the Fate show, you can expect to see us sing some of your other favorite band songs with a live orchestra.
That's cool, man. That's got to be so much fun. The biggest band I ever played in was called the Buttafuoco's. It was a ska band with 9 dudes.
Nice.
And that was pretty wild to get 9 people together, right? I can't even imagine what 20 is like. That's just insane. All right, so Craig, what's it like preparing for a show like this as opposed to, you know, the regular Escape the Fate show?
Well, it's pretty nerve-wracking.
I bet.
You know, I'm singing a lot of different songs that I didn't write. Different vocal styles, different vocal ranges, so it was quite intimidating at first, but like I said, we all clicked first day of rehearsal, and now you have more people up there supporting you. It's a big team, and it feels great.
That's really, I say the orchestra is largely made up of elite, classically trained players, right? So how does that translate in the show, and what's the difference for them and an audience used to watching a typical orchestra performance?
I think the main thing is just how high energy the show is, right? Because these guys in their typical show, you know, you're running around, you're in the crowd, you're all over the place. So, and usually orchestra shows are sit down, stay quiet, you know, enjoy the music.
Yeah.
But this time now, it's so physically demanding for us. So you're taking these elite, amazing players who are top of their game on their instruments, but now you're putting them in a high energy environment where they have to be top of their game for 2 hours in a rock show.
Wow.
And you know, we feed off these guys' energy as well. So that's where the chemistry comes in. You know, it's a really good. It's been a great experiment and also great success.
That is really cool. All right, guys. Well, they're going to be at the Florida Theater, so you can go to thefloridatheater.com to get tickets. Guys, thank you so very much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. I am looking forward to checking this out. So, Jordan.